You have seen the real estate agents driving around in the big cars. You have seen the TV shows that portray real estate agents as wealthy power brokers that drive around collecting fat checks while doing very little work. Because of this, many people on the outside think this is the perfect business to get into to strike it rich. In this video, I'm going to share with you the real truth that nobody is telling you on why becoming a real estate agent might actually be a bad idea. My name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share tips about entrepreneurship, personal finance, and real estate to help you become the best version of yourself and reach the ultimate goal of financial freedom. Real estate can be glamorous, and as an insider, I'm going to tell you the real truth that nobody wants to tell you about. I have been in real estate full-time for about 5 years now. When I first discovered the business, I thought it was the perfect business to start and strike it big in. I saw the big commission checks and the glamorous lifestyle that agents lived, and I wanted in. And while it's true, some agents truly do strike it big in real estate, the majority do not. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 reasons you should not become a real estate agent. If you are on the fence about becoming a real estate agent, this video is for you. Let's talk about the money. Most real estate agents actually don't make as much money as you think. Now sure, you can make the argument that real estate checks can be really large, and it's true. Some checks can be $5,000 or even $10,000. Now receiving a $5,000 or $10,000 check can be super exciting. When I got my first real estate check, I was amped up, but it can become really discouraging when you see how many dollars are taken out of that initial commission check by the time your broker takes their split, by the time all the MLS dues and fees and so on and so forth are taken out, E&O insurance, there's so many things that go into it. By the end of the day, that big giant check oftentimes turns into a much smaller check. Most agents don't make as much money as you think. According to most sources, the average agent only makes $45,000 per year. This is a really tough way to make a living, especially when you factor that the majority of these commission checks are going to be spread out in big gaps, and it's not a consistent income. So you have to really budget to make this work. Now let's talk about number 2. This is the unpredictable income. See, as a real estate agent, 1 month you could be living like a total rock star. The next month you are barely getting by just trying to make your bills. I can remember the huge letdowns of deals that I worked on for months on end, falling apart at the last second, and there was absolutely nothing I could do about it. This can be a huge letdown. In real estate, you truly cannot count your eggs until they hatch. If you want to survive in this business with all the ups and downs, you're really going to have to develop some strong budgeting skills and some really good accounting skills to make sure that you're not overspending, so when those downturns come, you have enough money in the bank to survive. Okay, so let's jump into number 3. So this one is the lack of control that you have in your business. Brokering deals can be super frustrating. You can spend months and you can find the client the perfect deal, but at the end of the day, the choice is theirs and it's not yours. So even if they're making poor decisions and you're finding them the perfect property and giving them the best advice, ultimately, at the end of the day, the choice is theirs, and if they make poor choices, you don't get paid. In this business, the client makes the final choice, and your income and your paycheck is riding on their decisions. So ultimately, to be a successful real estate agent, you have to read people well, and you have to avoid wasting your time with clients and prospects who are not serious about purchasing a house. Do not be afraid to fire clients in this business. Make sure you're focusing your time on people who are serious and motivated and actually want to accomplish the goal of home ownership. So let's dive into number 4. It can't be sold. So this goes out to all my entrepreneurs on this channel. If you're like myself, you're always looking for businesses that you can build and have an exit strategy and sell. Unfortunately, this business is not the one for that. Real estate is really tough because it's a cash flow business by nature. Without you, this business doesn't run. So every day you're going out there, you're hustling, you're making things happen, and in some cases, if you're really good, you're making a lot of money. But if you don't get out of bed one day, or even for a month, or say you go on a vacation, the wheels on the bus stop turning and your income shuts off. And because of that, this business can't be sold or acquired. As the smart man Jay-Z said himself, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Essentially what that means is you are the business. There is no business here because you are the business. You own a job and it's a cash flow business by nature, and you can do very well with it if you grind and hustle hard. Just know that the asset that you're building is just yourself. You can't sell it. There's no exit strategy. And if you're an entrepreneur like myself, this can be a huge downfall because you're building this thing that can never be sold unless you go and you build a big company with a ton of agents that work under you. But essentially, if you're a sole agent going out there, hustling, selling real estate, you're building something that just can't be sold. And that, in my opinion, is a major downfall. Okay, so let's dive into number 5. This is career mobility, or the lack thereof. So let's just say you did jump into this business and you did make it big, and you decided to grind it out for 5 years, or 6 years, or 7 years, or 8 years, and you became a massive success. Well, if you decided one day that you wanted to pick up and move and go to a different state, say you were selling real estate in New York and you wanted to go to California, that's a big problem because there's not much mobility. The majority of real estate agents, more than 50% of their business comes from referrals and past clients, especially when you get really big. And because of this, career mobility can be a big struggle because a lot of those clients are going to be in your old marketplace. Your new marketplace, you're going to have to go build those relationships again and basically start from the ground up. Now, if we want to look at the bright side here, which I always like to stay positive and optimistic, the good thing is you still will have your skills. If you're an agent that decided to build their skills, learn prospecting, and actually learn how to sell, you're going to be okay. Because those skills, like I always say, you want to build high income skills, those skills can come with you. They're not going to be stuck in your old marketplace. Sure, the relationships you built over time and those people will be there, and you can't take them with you, but you can take your high income skills with you, and that's why I'm always pushing the fact that you need to become the best version of yourself. So to wrap this video up, I know this video was really negative, and I don't like to make negative content. But I think the real truth about this business needs to be heard. And I'm not saying the business is awful. There's a lot of good things about this business, and I'm going to be doing a counter video to this video of the 5 reasons you should become a real estate agent. But I wanted to clear the air and really let people know the downs of this industry and the real hard facts, because I think you need to know those, and you need to be able to weigh the cons along with the pros to be able to make your choice and see if this business is the right fit for you, or maybe it's not, and maybe you need to go into a different industry or a different business as an entrepreneur and have success in that avenue. Once the part 2 to this video comes out, I will definitely be dropping it below in the description box. That way you can find it and see the positive side to real estate and the 5 reasons that you should become a real estate agent. If you enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe, share with your friends that need to see this, and hit that like button. It really does a lot for the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, stick around for more, hit the subscribe button. We have more content on entrepreneurship, real estate, personal finance, everything you need to become the best version of yourself. Thanks so much for tuning in. You have an awesome day.